Alright, so welcome to Pbteck, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can actually scan for CRTV Sports channel. So CRTV is a TV channel, a free-to-air channel in the Francophone, which you're going to find it on the Eutelsat 16A, which you'll be having access to some matches to watch. So some live matches in specific to watch. So all you got to do is to get a stable signal from the Eutelsat 16A on the 16 degrees east, and you add this TP, which is 10804 horizontal 30K. That's the TP that you're going to use to actually get a stable signal. And after performing the search, you're going to get most FTA channels up to 100 or more than that, depending on the signal quality, the strength of the signal quality that you're going to get. So after having a stable signal, or you're about to do the settings on your decoder, this specifically the Qsat Decoder. So if you have Qsat Decoder, all you got to do is to follow the process in a menu, and you add a TP, you get a signal, and then you proceed to search for the CRTV Sports channel. So all you got to do after connecting your signal cable from your satellite dish into the LNB import at the back of your Qsat decoder, the next thing is to press on the menu button on the Qsat remote, and from the menu here use the arrow keys left and right and navigate through the menu over here and look for installation. So that's the first option. You press OK on it, and it's requesting for the default password of the decoder, and it's supposed to be 4 zeros if no one have ever changed. So you type in 0000 for the menu to open up, and here you have antenna settings, satellite list, transponder list, you have the motor setting and the limit setup. So you come to the first option, you press OK on it for you to open up that antenna setting. We have the satellite list over here, which each and every satellite list have its given settings below. So you press OK on the satellite option over here. As you can see, you have some pre-installed satellite folders over here, and you can add your own satellite folder as well. So when it comes to the Eutelsat 16, you look through the option if you are using these same steps on a different FTA decoder, which is not a Qsat. You look through the option whether you want to find the exact satellite folder, which is the Eutelsat 16A, and you proceed with the next thing. So it's not available in this option over here, so you have to select a different satellite and then you move on with it. So let's select the Astra 3A over here, which is on the 23 degrees east. So after selecting the satellite folder which you're going to use to track or scan, the next thing is to check the settings below, whether they are the right settings which will allow you to get the signal. And the most important thing will be the LNB frequency and the transponder right there. So the LNB frequency is supposed to be a universal figure, the LNB type a KU band option. So LNB frequency, if it's a different option, make sure that it's a universal figure. And you come to the transponder, you look through the option. Since it's not the exact satellite folder, you are not likely to find the primary transponder in it. So all you got to do is to add. You don't even have to worry yourself going through, because it's not available over here. Their primary transponder is not available over here. But in case you're having a stable signal without even worrying about the transponder option, you can just go straight to perform the blind search, and probably you're gonna get a signal coming up, or your channels coming up. So you go back by pressing on the exit button to the installation page. You come down to the transponder list. In this menu, that's antenna settings, there is no option to add the transponder. That's why we have to go back to the transponder list menu. You press OK on it, and here we have option to add the transponder. And as you can see, you have a given selected satellite folder, which is the Eutelsat 21B, which is not the satellite folder which we are using to track or scan for the CRTV Sports channel. So all you got to do is to select the Astra 3A, which is the 23 degrees east, and you add the transponder which you are going to track or use it to scan. So for you to get a satellite list open up over here, and then you select the right option. You have to press on the SAT button on the remote. Every given satellite folder have a different command. So with a Qsat, we have to press on the SAT button on the remote for the satellite menu to open up, and then you look through the option over here, and then you select the preferred satellite folder which you're going to use it to track or scan for your channels. And the next thing, since the transponder list have been opened up with the given satellite folder, all you got to do is to add the transponder. And as you can see, we have some command below: red to add, yellow to edit, yellow to delete, green to edit, and blue to scan. So you have to press on the red button for us to get the option to add. And the primary transponder is 10804 and you come to the symbol rate, which is 30,3000. Polarity H, horizontal, and you press OK to save. You press OK once again on it to highlight it, and as you can see down on your screen, you have the signal strength showing and the signal quality also showing to be 55%, and most often having above 50% of the signal quality will let you get a stable channels, and most often all the channels on that transponder will be working or coming on as well. So the next thing is to search, and on this page you have a search option over there, but it's been limited only on the manual search. So you can press on the blue option for the scan menu to open up on the transponder list page, and as you can see, you cannot go down to the scan type, which it has been set on the manual search. So you have to go back by pressing on the exit, and then we come back to the antenna settings page. That's where we're gonna get some blind search option or auto search for us to get more of the channels in and around that TP or that satellite. So you have to select the satellite folder once again, which you have already added your unique TP. So you come down to the transponder option. Here we have already added, and as you can see, it's available at the moment, so you have to select it. And as you can see, the signal quality have changed simply because we are having a stable signal from the satellite which you have placed the transponder on it. So in case you reach this level, you add a TP and there is no signal quality showing, it's actually indicate that you are not having any signal from the satellite or the TP which you have placed or set your transponder on it. So all you got to do is to turn the antenna or the satellite dish around in search of a stable signal for this particular TP, and you proceed with the next thing. So here, after knowing having a stable signal, all you got to do is to press on the blue option for the scan menu to open up on this antenna settings page. So when you come here, you have the scan type. Now we can move on to the scan type to change it. So you have the network search, you can leave it either on or off. Channel type, that's the most important thing that you should look out. We have all, FTA, scramble. So when you put it on all, the scramble plus the FTA will come together, but when you put it on FTA only, it's going to eliminate those channels that comes along with the dollar sign. Most of them will not be working. So if you don't want those scramble channels to be mixed with your FTA channels, you can just select FTA only, or you can just put it on all and then leave them to actually scan together. So the next thing is to change the scan type to blind search. Alright, so if you have super blind on your option 2, you can select the super blind as well. The next thing is to press OK, and you wait for the search to complete to get access to the CRTV Sports channel, which will be in the mix of some channels coming up right there. So that's it. If you find this video helpful and you are new to the channel, all you got to do is subscribe, hit the bell icon, and you keep coming back for. You lose absolutely nothing by subscribing. So after the search, I'm going to go through the channels for you to know the number of channels that you're going to get if you do this kind of installation, and you are good to go. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and bless up.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me.